Good morning. Welcome to the Cow Emporium. Today we're going to make a worm bin. The process of storing castings and making a worm bin is about identical, and I've got a bunch of castings that I'm going to be sifting, not from this tub but from another one. So I'll be setting up the smaller tote the same way I set up my worm bin, and I'll kind of go through the process of how to do that and show you how simple it is. So to start with, you need to go to the lumber yard and get yourself a couple of Rubbermaid, or these are HDX, I guess, type totes. This larger one I have is 64 liters, which to our American friends would be, I don't know, about 17 gallons. And this 45 liter one would be approximately 12 gallons. This 12 gallon one is just a nice small size for, I don't know, apartment or small house or something like that. If you've got a little bit more stuff, 64 is a nice size, or of course you can go as big as you want. So yeah, after you go to the lumber yard, while you're there, you might as well pick up one of these cement mixing tubs. They're cheap and you'll be using it sooner or later for something anyways, and I'll show you what we're doing with it. Okay, that took less than 10 minutes. I just put a couple rows in, about an inch, 2 inches from the top. And now we're going to take the lid and put some holes in the lid. There, the holes are drilled in the top. So this last step is almost optional. If you're going to have it in the house, drilling holes in the bottom is something you need to think about a little bit harder than if it's outside. A worm bin shouldn't be so wet that it's dripping out the bottom, but sooner or later you're going to have something happen. It'll get too wet on you or something will happen. And if you've got too much water in the bottom of it, it can go anaerobic and things can get bad. So if you're really careful managing it and you've got some experience, drilling holes in the bottom isn't necessarily something you have to do, as long as you keep everything dry enough. But should you choose to drill holes in the bottom, that's probably the best bet for beginners. It needs to sit in a tray, because if it drips out, there you go. And then you've got this nice little mortar mixing container to sift your worm castings and stuff into when the time comes. All right, just got a couple of blocks. Put them in there. And there, you're good to go. To finish it off, just I cut some cardboard here to fit the bottom, or you can use several layers of newsprint. That'll just allow any liquid to drain out. So there's your finished worm bin, ready to fill it up with bedding and add some worms to. Or in this case, I'm going to be storing my finished worm castings in this. Thanks for watching.